one of the things I had been talking about prior to my journey was getting ready to take off on a rocket ship. And on my journey, I did take off on my rocket ship, and it and I'm still there, and it it, it put me into a different world. It changed how I see the world. It's changed how I see me. It's changed how I see life. I'm 65 years old. I live in Annapolis, Maryland. I was a business owner up until 3 months ago, until January of 25. I'm in recovery. I've been sober from alcohol for 38 years. And I had started reading about what psychedelics were doing in the therapeutic world and how it was helping with PTSD. And I'm watching this and I'm reading this other information and I'm going, well, wouldn't that be interesting to do that? And then my recovery mode kicks in and it's like, no, you can't do that. You're in recovery. You can't do that. And the more research I did about psychedelics and trauma, PTSD, the more interested I became in them. And hence, I was able to experience an amazing journey as a result of it. A bunch of amazing people dropped into my life, literally dropped into my life. We had spoken a lot about ancestral issues, people who could come up during the journey. And we never spoke about my brother, who had committed suicide 20 years earlier. Spoke about a bunch of other people, but never spoke about my brother. And I had a very, very difficult relationship with my brother. We hadn't spoken for 15 years prior to him committing suicide. And sure enough, he comes up in my journey. And I had so much anger. I had a lot of anger and resentment towards him and my family and how I was raised and so many things that had happened. My brother showed up on my journey and I understood him. I saw his life in a different way. And I now have compassion for him and his life and forgiveness I didn't have before. So there's space. That opened up so much space for my world to change. It's totally different now. It's I'm different. I am so accepting of myself and all of my flaws and laugh at them even more than I did before. I don't want anything to be perfect. I was full of anxiety prior to my journey. Just so much anxiety and I had fear. Um I have zero anxiety today. I I had after my journey I had made the decision to walk away from my business, and when I made the decision to walk away from my business, a buyer walked into my business and it was a business transaction that was as smooth as it was could possibly be with no anxiety. Zero. I sold a business and walked away from my entire world with zero anxiety. I felt like a mother who had raised a child, and it was like, get the hell out now. You're done. I've taken you as far as I can take you. You're bringing me down. And just, you got to go. Get out the door and go live your life because I need to live my life. So I walked away. I sold my business with zero plan, zero, not having any idea what I was going to do, how I was going to do it, nothing. And I have been goal driven my entire life, daily goals. Having a business, you have to have daily goals. And I have my goal today is to wake up and listen to this water behind me and see what the day brings. It's not for everyone. It is not to be taken lightly. This is your brain. This is your life, and not going into a journey and going into microdosing without intention, I think could be very dangerous. Um, However, as serious as it is, it it it's amazing. It's amazing. And it should be taken serious for because of what it does and how it will change you. But it's just it is. I can understand why people think that this is a scary process, but you have the willingness to be. It is the willingness to just be, and don't be so judgmental. Like you don't know what it's about, find out before making a judgment on someone who is doing this, and just relax about it. Just let those of us who are interested in going in this path allow us to do this, to give the rest of you, to allow the rest of you to be able to do this at some point. Let us figure this out so it becomes normal. So we can say, hey, you know what? I've been doing this for this long, and this is what it's like. The world needs to know what this is all about. And it's not big pharma, it's Mother Nature.